What if knowledge wasn't hierarchical, but a web of infinite connections? What if identity was not fixed, but always in flux? In A Thousand Plateaus, Gilles Deleuze and Félix Guattari break every rule of traditional philosophy, rejecting rigid structures, and offering a new way of thinking, one based on movement, multiplicity, and becoming. This is the book that shattered traditional thought and redefined how we understand reality. For centuries, philosophy has relied on structured systems, thoughts organized like trees, with clear roots, trunks, and branches leading to singular truths. But what if this model was wrong? What if thought wasn't a tree, but a rhizome, an underground network with no clear beginning or end? This is where A Thousand Plateaus begins, by rejecting the old ways of organizing knowledge and embracing multiplicity. Truth is not linear, identity is not stable, and meaning is not singular. Everything is in motion. The rhizome is the central metaphor of A Thousand Plateaus. Unlike a tree with a fixed order, a rhizome spreads in all directions. It has no beginning, no end, no single truth, only connections, constant recombination, and infinite potential. In a rhizomatic world, nothing is separate. Music, science, politics, and art, everything flows together, always changing, always adapting. Who are you? A Thousand Plateaus tells us that identity is not fixed, it is a process of becoming. We do not have one stable self, instead, we are always transforming, shifting through different states. Deleuze and Guattari introduce the idea of becoming animal, becoming machine, becoming other. We are not separate from the world, we are entangled in it, always in motion, always becoming something else. But if we are always becoming, what holds us back? Deleuze and Guattari argue that society imposes structures on us, fixed identities, roles, and expectations. To escape, we must create a body without organs, a state of existence where we reject rigid organization and embrace pure potential. The body without organs is not chaos, it is pure possibility, a state where we can reshape ourselves beyond the limits imposed by power, capitalism, and institutions. If the world is always in motion, then ideas, cultures, and identities are not fixed, they are territories that can be expanded, broken, and remade. This is deterritorialization, the process of breaking free from imposed limits, and opening new spaces for thought and action. Music deterritorializes sound. Revolution deterritorializes politics. Every act of creation breaks a boundary, reshapes reality, and builds something new. In politics, power seeks control, fixed structures, stable hierarchies. But against this stands the war machine, not an army, but a force of movement, creativity, and unpredictability. The war machine resists the state, fights against control, refuses to be captured by the system. It is the force of deterritorialization, the energy of new possibilities. Today, Deleuze and Guattari's ideas are more relevant than ever. The internet is a rhizome, spreading knowledge beyond borders. Social movements deterritorialize old power structures. Artificial intelligence challenges our definitions of identity and intelligence. In a world that seeks stability, A Thousand Plateaus reminds us that reality is not fixed, it is fluid, multiple, and constantly transforming. Deleuze and Guattari do not give us answers, they give us tools. They challenge us to think differently, to escape the rigid structures imposed on us, to embrace movement, creativity, and becoming. The question is, will you remain rooted, or will you think like a rhizome?